Hey. Welcome to another episode of When the Right One Comes. I'm Bishop Greg Davis. If you're not following the channel, I want you to follow the channel. I want you to subscribe to the channel. I want you to like this episode. 5 things you look for. Hmm? 5 things you look out for after 1 year of dating. 5 things you look out for after 1 year of dating. I want you to make sure that you subscribe to the channel when the right one comes. Follow me on all social media at Bishop Greg Davis, at Bishop Greg Davis, at Bishop Greg Davis. I wanna help you find the right one. If you don't have my book bundle, I need you to get my book bundle. It is Do's and Don'ts of Dating, book, and the workbook. Also, preparing a position for the right one, and yes, compatibility factor. You can get all 4 of them for $75. Go to gregdavisshow.com, gregdavisshow.com. 5 things to look out for after 1 year of dating. 5 things to look out for after 1 year of dating. I get this question all the time, so I figured I'd do a podcast on it because I get this question all the time. I've been dating him for 6 months. What should we do? I've been dating him for a year. What should we do? And then the crazy one is, I've been with him 6 years. What should we do? You should run if he hasn't done these 5 things in 1 year, let alone 6 years. How do you, ladies and gentlemen, especially ladies, your time is valuable. Time is valuable. Put that in the chat. Time is valuable. You can lose money. I say it all the time. You can lose money and get it back. But the minute that you just had, you can't get it back. That's why when people invest in sitting here listening to me for 30 minutes or so, I'm grateful because they're giving of their time. I'm giving of my time and of my talent and of my wisdom and of my experience. People say, well, are you a relationship expert? I'm a relationship experience. It's what I've been through that causes me to be what some would call an expert. But yeah, you don't have time to waste. Somebody once said, time ain't real. Yes, it is. Time is real. You don't realize how real it is until you got less in front of you and more behind you. It's easy to say that time is not real if you're young and you haven't gotten to the place that what's in front of you is less days, and every day you wake up you're moving to less days. And so time is real. All right, time is real. Time is ticking as we speak. Time is real. So there are 5 things that you should look for. 5 things you should look for after being with a man or being with a woman for a year. All right. One of them is, have you met their significant family members? Everybody's family dynamic looks different. Some people have a mother and a father. All right. Some people just have a father or whoever makes up their family dynamic. If you've been with somebody for 1 year, you should have at least met them once. You should at least, ladies, a man that really, and a woman, anyone that is really into you, they're going to be excited about their family meeting you. Let me say it again. Anyone who's really into you, they will be excited about their family meeting you. They won't want to hide you if they're excited about you. And somebody's looking to say, well, I've been in for a year and I never met his family, and he has a big family. You should be concerned. You should be concerned. You shouldn't be concerned. I've had people write me and say, I've been with him for 2 months and I met his family. You should not be concerned. You want to make sure before you bring anybody around your family that you're for sure about them. You don't want them, especially if you have children. Children are off limits until you're sure that there is a future. Well, I want to see whether or not they like, yeah, no, no. You got to make sure. Your child is not the deciding factor, it's part of the factor. All right. Because a good partner knows how to win over your child. All right. They can't be their father or their mother. So, whatever your family dynamic is, if it's children, if it's mother, father, sister, brother, um, you should have met them a year in. That's 365 days, especially if you're spending a lot of time with them. We're talking about 5 things you look for, 5 things to look out for after 1 year of dating, exclusive, committed dating, just that person. You should have met their family. You should meet their community. Everybody has community. Everybody has people, their friends. They're friends, because these are people that sometimes it's people that they've been knowing ever since they've been in school. So you should not only know their family, but you should have been in their community. What if you don't fit into their family? What if you don't like their family? What if you don't fit it? What if you don't like their community? What if you don't like those that they call friends? They're not going to get rid of them. That, ladies and gentlemen, could be a deal breaker if you don't like them, if you don't fit into the dynamic, because you 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 showed up. You showed up. You showed up. They already had them. All right. You showed up. They already had them. And chances are they're not going to get rid of them because of you. All right. So, number one, if you ain't met their family, you might want to bring up to them, hey, when am I meeting your family? And if they give you, well, no, then you might want to raise an eyebrow or two, because anybody that's excited about you wants you to meet their family. Anybody that's into you. So we're giving you 5 things to look for after 1 year of dating. Number two, number two, you've been given a title. Who are you? Who are you in their life? Everything has a name. Everything has a title. This is a microphone. I know what it's used for. This is a cell phone. I know what its function is. This is a hat. It covers my head. This is a shirt. It covers my body. Everything has, these are glasses. They help me to see. Everything and everybody has a title or a name. Who are you? Who are you? Have you been asked to be anything in their life? Because after a year, or you just a placeholder for 1 year until they find what they really want. Placeholder is somebody that's just kept there. You have a place, but you're being held in that place. Have you been promoted from this is my friend? How do they announce you? How do they introduce you? What do they call you? Do they call you the same thing in person when people are around, in front of people, that they call you behind closed doors? You think you one thing in private, and then you think you're another. You find out you're another in public. What do they call you? What is your title? Have they said to you, I want you to be my lady? I want you to be my man. I want to be your lady. Or hey, one thing, ladies, a man will do, they'll have a good time with you and never give you a title. Your title is good time. Oh, she's fun. When they place you in them titles of this is my friend, this is my girl, what does that mean? Oh, you could be his girl and not be his girl. Have you been given a title? Because after 1 year, 365 days, 12 months, hmm, you should have got, especially if you're spending a lot of time together, you should know. You don't have to be a fiance after a year. Some do, but you don't have to be. You should at least be significant to him, to her. Y'all subscribe. Please subscribe and put, you know, the thumbs up. Check that you like it. What's your title? After 1 year, y'all taking inventory? Because if they have not asked you, ASK, to be anything, that means you're nothing. Put that in there. If I'm not asked to be anything, that means I'm nothing. Oh, we cool. Oh, girl, you know what it is. No, I don't know what it is. Oh, you know what this is. That means if I come up with somebody else, I didn't define it. Knowing you know what it is not nothing. I don't know. When they say that to you, say, I don't know what this is. Are we good? Don't we have a good time? Don't you like this? Like what? Who am I? Because if you're not defined as anything, that means you're nothing. And you have no grounds. Hmm? Huh? If you're not titled as anything, the chances are you are nothing. And ladies, you got to ask questions. Not too soon, not too fast. But the longer you let it go on, the longer it will go on. So what is it? What's my title? What's our title? Who are we? What are we doing? Hey, we're talking about 5 things to look out for after 1 year. I want you to look out for this hat. Go to greatdavidshow.com. Look at that hat. Go with God on the side. Look at that. Smiley face. That's what you need to tell some people. Go with God. Go with God. Huh? If they ain't did none of these 5 things after a year, get the hat, get the t-shirts, get the hoodie, whatever you like. Go to gregdavidshow.com and support. If you have not joined our e-blast, go to gregdavidshow.com and join e-blast. Also, uh, be a part of our e-blast where you can be the first to know, first to get, first to buy, first to come, first to be aware of. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. 5 things to look for after 1 year. 5 things to look for. Number one, have you met their family or their community? Because if they think that much of you, then they're going to introduce you to whoever family is. Family dynamics look different for everybody. All right. Have you been given a title? Who are you? Your girlfriend? You his woman? You're her man? Who are you? Number 3, have you been incorporated into future plans? Have you been incorporated? Do they talk about you in their future? Do they talk about you um, in their future? Hmm? Do they talk about you in their future, or is everything now? Has marriage came up? Has living together came up? Has a house? Do they talk about buying a house without you in mind? Do they talk about kids in the future with you? Do they talk about sharing their love and their life with you? Hmm? How do do they weave you in their future at all? Or you have to ask? You shouldn't have to ask to know where you are in their future. Because if they don't talk about you in the future, write this down. If they don't talk about me in the future, chances are I don't have a future with them. Did you hear me? If they don't talk about you in the future, chances are they don't have a future with you, or want one, or even thinking of one. More is caught. More is caught. You listen to what they're saying. You listen to what they're saying. Are y'all listening to me? You listen to what they're saying. Not not just insinuate and put in there in their mind. Well, if I mention this, no, uh, that's manipulation. You don't want to manipulate your way in somebody's future. You want them to honestly say, "Hey, babe, I'm thinking about, you know, what kind of house you want. I'm gonna buy a house, but I want to know what you want. Hey, what kind of furniture? Where you like living in the city or you like living in the suburbs? I'm thinking about buying another car. What kind of car you like? Hmm? I knew when my marriage was over, when my ex-wife, we had to move because the kids were gone. It was only one child left at home. It was Micah. And I knew when she picked the house, my clothes couldn't even fit in the house. I knew it was done. Hmm? There was no future. People make future plans, including you, not excluding you. Did you hear what I just said? People make future plans, including you if they want you in their life, not excluding you. The signs, there's a commercial out that says the signs are all around. The signs be all around. They be flashing. We be having on sunglasses and don't want to see them. Hmm? Y'all hear me? Hello? Have you been incorporated into future plans? Have you been incorporated into future plans? Have you been incorporated into future plans with them? The answer is no. Then you need to have a conversation. All these things are open for conversation. Did you hear what I said? All these things are open for conversation. You just gotta like the answer if it don't go your way. Most time we don't like the answers if they don't go our way. We want everything to go our way. If the answer don't go our way, then but you need to know that you're not wasting another year. You've already vested, you already vested in this person. So number one, 5 things to look out for after 1 year of dating. Number one, met significant family members. Met significant family members. Been given a title. been given a title. You have a title. You know who you are. Number three, you've been incorporated into future plans. And number four, you've not only talked about things you like, but things you don't like about one another. It's good to say, oh, baby, I love your beard. Or I love your eyes, honey. Or I love your figure. Or I love the way you do this for me. I love the way you make love to me. I love, but what don't you like? That's called tough conversations. Because you're not going to like everything about everybody. But have you approached what you don't like? Huh? Have you approached you approach what you like? In the honeymoon phase, it's easy to say what you like, but have you discussed, hmm? Have you discussed what you, hmm? Have you discussed what you don't like? You don't like the way they talk to you. You don't like the way they deal with conflict. You don't like the way they deal with arguments, or they argue all the time. You don't like that. You don't like that they're not neat. You don't like that they can't cook. Whatever the case, whatever you don't like, it must be discussed. You got to do the good and the bad. Uh, uh, are y'all listening to me? Hmm? You not only got to talk about what you things you like, but things you don't like about one another. What don't you like? Have you ever thought about that? Are you so into them that you don't even you ignore it? You can ignore it now. You can ignore what you don't like now and act like it's not there, but it's gonna pop up later on, and it's gonna bite you. Yeah. I promise you, with everything I got in me, if you don't discuss what you don't like, and if it's a red flag and you trying to treat it like a green flag, you better put a yellow flag on there and caution. You should have talked about what you like and don't like. You're a year in. Heck, 6 months in, you need to talk about it. 3 months in, it's the elephant in the room. You think that they're a little liar? They just that little lying they do. They know little lying. Lying is lying. What don't you like? Hmm? Hey, I know what you do like. You like what I'm saying. So you need to get my 5 book bundle, my 4 book bundle, 4 book bundle, $75. Do's and don'ts of dating, book and workbook, 2 books. You can chronicle your dates in the workbook. Just keep making copies. Prepare in position for the right one. You got to prepare in position to get out there. And then number 4, my new book, Compatibility Factor. All 4 books are $75 at gregdavidshow.com. You like my hat? There's shirts to match too. Go to gregdavidshow.com. You want to keep up with me? Join my e-blast. I also want to challenge you today. If you would like to give to what I'm doing, I'm asking those that would give $20 a month. That's it. $20 a month. Become a WTROC partner. $20 a month to help me do what I do. Go to any one of those giving apparatus, giving platforms, and give that $20 a month. Say, I'm standing with you with $20 a month. I like what you do. I'm able to put out content like this. Got a new studio coming. It's in progress now. You still see me here at home, but I want to bring excellence to you. So $20 a month, or you may want to give more. There's the giving information right there. As we close, I promised you 5, and I'm not going to short you. 5 things to look out for after 1 year. Number 1, have you met their significant family members? Have you been given a title in the relationship? You've been incorporated into future plans. Have you talked about what you like about them and what you don't like? And number 5, how has the man displayed skills as a leader? And how has the woman displayed respect and willingness to submit? Is he a good leader? Because if he is, then I don't know too many women that's not going to submit to a good leader. He displays, he shows you without asking. He takes the lead. That's why I say sometimes, even on first dates, ladies, be quiet. Don't even tell him where you want to go. See how he executes. Even if you tell him, don't give him no other. See, well, even if you don't agree with plan, just see how he executes plan. Is he a good leader? And brothers, is she willing to submit? Leadership cannot be truly leadership unless somebody is following. And we call it submission. Whatever you call it. That may be a hard word for you. But are both parties doing their part? If he's going to lead, somebody got to follow. When you don't follow, that means you're not submitted to leadership, ladies. Don't ask for a leader, and then when he comes, you don't want to follow. Huh? Don't say, God, I'm tired of doing all this. And then when a man comes and he's willing to lead, you're not willing to follow. Because a leader, a good leader, needs a good follower. All right? You shouldn't want it to go any further if you're not willing to follow him. Some men are good leaders, but women are just not, because being in a relationship is selfless, not selfish. Yes, I believe you submit to one another, but somebody's got to be the final. And y'all have had that talk that if there is conflict, who has the final say? Do you trust him enough to lead you? And are you submitted to him? I'm not talking about a man that's negligent or just treat you in a kind of way or don't have leadership skills. How has the man displayed after 1 year skills as a leader? And how has she displayed respect and willingness? 5 things to look for after 1 year. I hope this helped you. I hope this helped you. I want you to write me at gregdavisshow@gmail. Email me and tell me how this has helped you. Tell me if this was you. Tell me if this helped you. All right? 5 things to look for after dating 1 year. I'm Bishop Greg Davis, and this has been When the Right One Comes with Bishop Greg Davis. I see y'all. Peace now.